listening to Gas Digital Best of the Week.
Now you remember. Now we have to get this number to Ralph Sutton. But you remember he was in here talking some shit last week.
Yes, he was.
Oh, I remember.
His Mr. Name Dropper.
Ralph Sutton was talking some shit. He said he had a federal agent friend, right, who worked for dozens of agencies and did security for the UFC.
Well,
He basically sounded like he was talking about his big brother could beat up your big brother.
yeah, I was like, all right, whatever.
was talking-
He's got two guns and he'll sue you. Kind of bullshit.
Yeah, he's a fucking big time Fed. That's what Sutton was telling me.
Yeah, he said he's a big shot in the federales. And we have Mike the Fed. Do we have? Can you reach out to Mike the Fed right now?
Yeah, we're reaching out.
Okay.
Just 1 second.
Wonder if he's ever done any wet work in
Hell yeah, that's how you get in there. You can't just have.
I mean,
not
Sutton
do wet
has, that's
work.
for sure.
in Angola. You know,
Maybe Angola.
I'm sure Angola wasn't the original name of the country. You know what I mean, everybody.
Could we get Angola fucks with us T-shirts? I would love to wear one of
Let's
those.
focus on the live show on Christmas Day.
Well, we give those out to the children, and some fucking Houston Astros.
I still have some Patriots 19-0 T-shirts.
Yeah, dog. Do you think they don't know anybody? They don't know shit out there. They know it's a good podcast, so I'll tell you that much.
Okay, we're patching Mike the Fed through.
Okay, thank you.
Interesting.
Hello.
They're patching in. They'll let us know.
Okay.
So.
Good to go now.
All right, Mike.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, what's going on? It's Chris. We talked earlier. You're on the air. You're on High Society Radio with Chris Stanley and Bronx Johnny and myself. How are you?
I'm good. How's it going tonight?
Good, good. We just wanted to confirm some things. Now, you work under the federal umbrella, correct?
That is correct. Yes.
Okay, so now Ralph Sutton was in here talking a lot of shit last week.
Just name dropping.
And he basically said that you work for all sorts of different federal agencies, and Big J. Okerson was in here as well, and he said that there's no way that's possible that you could work for multiple federal agencies at one time.
Well, that's not exactly true.
Okay.
It's the way it works is, yeah, you only work for one federal agency at a time, but you can work in cooperation with other agencies. And whether it's like in a law enforcement arena, you'll work for a task force, or you'll just actually collaborate with another agency on an investigation, depending on who's leading it. But yeah, I mean, that's kind of how it works. You can only work for one agency at a time, but you can do different types of investigations depending on what it is.
I'm saying, like, when you guys ever work together, do you like pull rank on motherfuckers? Like, well, I'm running this operation. Like, you doing the movies, or is that bullshit?
Well, yeah, it does happen.
Oh, you work with assholes like that and just pull rank on people? That fucking sucks.
Well, you don't know if...
Oh, you doing that?
Do you do that, or do you have to do that, or do people do that to you? What is the situation?
Well, I've never done that. I wouldn't.
That's why you're a
do
good
that.
dude,
I've had
man.
people, yeah, that's right. Exactly. I've had people do it to me, and you put them in their place. That is something you see in the movies. I mean, sometimes the movies, unfortunately, some agencies get along. I mean, the people will get along. The agencies don't always, but sometimes, it goes to people's heads, and you try to be diplomatic about it. But yeah, no, sometimes personalities get in the way. But in the end, it's the investigation. You got to keep your eye on the ball.
Like, during, like, an investigation, did you ever have some guy, like, on a bullhorn, like, yell at you in front of other fucking agents, and then, like, you had to kick his ass?
It's not
Like
the
in front of
movie
other
The
people?
Fugitive. It's not...
I don't know, man. I think, like, that shit goes down for real sometimes. So, like, it's mad testosterone in there.
It's come close a few times. Definitely has come close.
It's very believable.
No, we've never had anybody throw hands. Thank God. That's
Okay,
never
you're a
happened,
gentleman
but,
right there. I appreciate that.
I do my best.
Now, Ralph said you worked on To Catch a Predator type stings when he was in here last week. Is that true?
Yeah, I've done crimes against kids, and that's one of the ways that we go out and catch the bad guys. Yeah, using the catch a predator type of technique. Sure.
And that is how you met Ralph.
Yes, exactly. That's
Good God.
How long has he been clean from his crimes against children?
Yes, well, ever since he's been out on bail, I'm very proud of him. He's doing much better.
Look, if he's out on bail, I gotta tell you, he's hanging out with underage kids.
Now, would you describe you and Ralph Sutton's relationship more as a Russell Crowe, Denzel Washington in American Gangster, or more as Leonardo DiCaprio and Tom Hanks in Catch Me If You Can scenario?
Well, it scares me to use, me and Ralph and the word relationship in any context.
Yeah, he takes that shit. the
That's
wrong
true.
way,
You are
man.
not a 12-year-old Russian girl.
No.
But yeah, it's. I don't know. It's somewhere between Denzel Washington and Ethan Hawke, in Training Day.
Oh,
and,
you got him doing shit in the car? That's crazy, man.
I mean, Ralph gets wet. I know
He likes to get wet.
Yeah.
You ever been wet?
It's somewhere around. We take turns as to who it is, but no, sorry, I don't have too much information for you.
I got
but,
you.
That's fine. We all get a little wet sometimes. Mike the Fed, this is Chris Stanley here. I want to ask you a question, if you don't mind.
Sure, go for it.
In your opinion, was Jeffrey Epstein murdered?
Good question.
Thank you.
Well, the jury is quite literally still out on that.
Interesting.
I've seen a lot of debates.
You didn't recognize anybody's working there, bro?
We all have.
You don't have access. I always just assumed you guys had like every federal prison on like a Roku box, and you could just watch what was going on.
Hell yeah.
Pretty much any house.
That was Edward Snowden, bro.
Oh, right.
That would, you know what? That's actually not a bad idea. I'm going to bring that to my superiors. That's
Nice.
actually a pretty good idea.
You got to keep up with the Chinese,
Drop the name of the show.
I'll answer that question. Listen, I one of the things that you see a lot with stuff like this is, the conspiracy theories always come out. You know, I mean, they've been going around since, the days of JFK, if not longer.
Of course.
The truth is, I don't think we're ever going to know what happened.
That's
I don't
so
think
sad.
we're ever going to know really what happened. But given the fact that, it certainly is getting people talking, and it's one of the only upsides, and just on a serious note, one of the only upsides to this issue is that it is shining a spotlight on this problem of what he's doing. This goes on. A lot of kids are hurt like this, and it happens quite frequently. And this guy didn't get away with it. So
Yet the rich and powerful.
There was
often
definitely a
do.
second shooter in the case. It was Bill Clinton on some 14-year-old girl's face.
Look,
Ouch.
I heard about the Clinton crime family. I'm not going to bring that up here with Mike the Fed on the phone. I just want to know about.
shit.
I'm not trying to get anybody else
Jeffrey-
suicided.
Jeffrey Epstein. That's the person I'm interested. Thank you for being frank in your answer, Mike.
All right, and now just the last thing. So you're saying that Ralph was correct in that you have worked with multiple agencies, but he also said that you sometimes moonlight and do security for the UFC. Now, Ralph basically made it seem like he was bigging up his big brother who could beat everyone in a fight. Now, is that true that you also protect UFC fighters from harm?
No.
No, not at all.
So he made that up.
So you're saying Ralph Sutton is a lying piece of garbage?
Well, he's. I'm not going to comment on that.
I'll take that as a yes.
All right.
All right. Well, we appreciate you
wait,
calling.
I got one more
one more
question
question,
for-
John.
So, because you've been doing what you do for a while now, if a UFO from Area 51 fought a Bigfoot, who do you guys put money on? 'Cause you
One
guys
a
see
UFO, a whole ship versus a Bigfoot.
Well, one
Ridiculous.
alien. One alien.
Oh,
off
an
of a
alien?
UFO versus a Bigfoot.
Well, a lot of people don't realize that Bigfoot is in Area 51, so that's sort of like a that's
Well, I know they
kinda
house
hard to
together
understand.
different.
Does he
units
run the
and shit.
yard?
That's what I'm saying. He got to be lifting weights in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is the yard. I mean, that's
Ouch.
pretty much.
So you put money down on Bigfoot. That's North American Bigfoot, by the way.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
None of that Yeti bullshit.
Yeah,
That's a good point.
Japanese
Yeah, that's
monsters.
true.
No, thank you.
Do you guys ever do any opera? We just found out we're the #1 comedy podcast in Angola for some reason.
That's dope.
Do you guys ever? Would we be protected if we got there? If we went to Angola for we're gonna go for Christmas to do a live remote.
I can't make any promises, but I'll put some phone calls in. I
appreciate
I can do.
All right. Thanks so much, Mike. Thank you for giving us a call.
You got it, guys. Have a good one.
Godspeed, Mike.
All right.
Later.
Godspeed.
I feel like Whitney Houston in the bodyguard.
I was being
I feel safe.
I was being respectful there because this was a guest on our show, but Mike the Fed is obviously part of this Epstein. I mean, he's this.
He gave a
stinks.
fair answer. What do you want the guy
That
to
wasn't
say?
a fucking fair.
That was a
answer.
fucking fair answer.
Epstein was obviously murdered.
I don't know about it. He was very clumsy. I think he's half French or some shit.
You're part of it too, then, Johnny.
Now,
Everybody
guys,
knows who killed him. It was his fucking neighbor, the dirty cop dude. He tried to rape him that one time.
now, guys, we can't just trust something that some guy who calls himself Mike the Fed says, right? So I needed to find a fact checker because I don't trust Ralph. Look,
Why should
yeah,
you?
well,
he
his
bought us
boy
a
outed him.
margarita machine, but he's
Took long enough.
Apparently, he's friends with the feds now. You can't trust anything Ralph says. I need a
Yeah.
fact checker.
Nate, hold on. Check the margarita machine for a wire.
Yeah.
Do that first.
Now, have you guys reached out to the fact checker that I lined up?
Yes, we're making that call right now.
Oh, okay. So I reached out to former Secretary of State Condoleezza Rice.
Get the fuck out of here.
Bro.
Damn. McAfee opened a lot of doors.
Yeah, McAfee, Vermin Supreme actually hooked me up with literally everyone in the world's phone number.
Angola, too, though.
We're doing it real big. This
It
is
wasn't like a Ukraine
I've
call,
said for
was it?
years this is a pure journalism show.
It's starting to feel that way. Shit, we-
This is real news. Hashtag real news.
Big in
Hashtag High
Africa.
Society Radio.
And
I
Say
like
something
that.
big and
Hashtag
happy.
real news.
Yeah.
I like that. Because it is. This is what we're talking about. We're talking about the truth. We're talking about facts.
Now, are we patched in? 1 second.
Look, I can wait for a fact checker.
I do like how my man said the fucking...
Hello?
Oh.
Hello.
Is this Condi? You mind if I call you Condi?
Yeah, this is former Secretary of State, I think, Condoleezza Rice. Your
What
Honor.
the fuck?
Now, you're on the air with Chris from Brooklyn, Chris Stanley, and Bronx Johnny from High Society Radio.
Your voice sounds a little different from what I remember, Condoleezza.
Yeah. You sick?
Come on now, Chris Stanley, with your fine ass.
Oh, I like a compliment. So you know what? I could look past the change in tone.
Now,
If I wasn't, I believe, a married woman, I'd be all up in that shit.
It's kind of hot, Condoleezza.
I feel like she's your type.
Yeah.
Black woman in a
Yeah,
pantsuit?
I like a gap tooth too. She has a gap tooth, right?
Yeah.
It's not Michael
sexy.
Strahan gap. It's just
That's right.
Now,
That's right, Condoleezza.
Condi, we had notorious lying pedophile Ralph Sutton on the show last week, and basically, I'm worried that he put someone up to calling us and pretending to be a federal agent who claimed that he worked for multiple agencies at the same time. Now, our good friend Big J Okerson, he was in here last week, and he said there's no way that's possible. Ralph Sutton's a liar, and I figure since you were very involved in trying to get agencies to work together after 9/11, you would know what was going on with Ralph Sutton.
Yeah, huh. Well, I forget, why come Ralph always some people's names out there don't belong out there? Now, what's this young man's name?
Mike the Fed. He didn't give his last name.
We're not asking for all that.
Hey, Mike the Fed here. I'm looking through some papers. Yeah, huh? Yeah, huh?
Still using paper, huh? In this day
I
and
don't see
age.
nothing.
Can't hack
You
that
don't see
shit.
there's not a single Fed named Mike.
Not a one.
Ouch.
We got 3 Orvilles. That's odd.
It's how old are those agents?
I ain't even know that till I looked at the paper my damn self.
That's in the popcorn division.
Now, Condi, I asked Mike the Fed this, and he kind of gave me a roundabout bullshit answer. I'm going to ask you the same thing. Did Jeffrey Epstein, in your opinion, was he murdered or did he kill himself?
Come on now, with it, young Chris Stanley, with your fine ass. Asking a bunch of crazy mess. You know that was damn murder. White boy up in there, you can't go killing yourself because you get that young pussy. Come on now.
This is fucking gigantic. Condoleezza Rice just admitted that Jeffrey Epstein was, in fact, murdered.
So we
Come
have
on now with it. I remember I went to that island. I did the banana dance the first time at that island. Boy, they helicoptered me right off that motherfucker more than you can quicken think it.
What? I don't remember you talking like this when you were employed by the government.
She a little loose.
Should
has
put our
no
white people
beverage.
voice on.
She's good.
Wow, this is shocking. This is like another side of Condoleezza Rice.
Yeah, I really appreciate this call.
Very candid. Very candid.
Now, your final verdict on Ralph Sutton would be what?
Oh, he's full of shit. As I sit here in my purple sweatpants with a big old Tweety bird on the front, I'll tell you that boy a damn liar.
It's fucking sexy.
All right. Well, thank you very much. Is there anything you need to plug, Condoleezza Rice?
Yes, for all tour dates, go to bigjcomedy.com. Appearing next weekend in Nashville, Tennessee.
Thank you very much, former Secretary of State Condoleezza Rice. Big get for the show.
well,
We really
you call when
appreciate
you ready to stop. Oh, shit, Chris Stanley.
Listen, someone's got to give me your number first, then we can start sexting.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's right. That's right, Condi.
Condoleezza Rice likes a lot of eggplant emojis in her sex.
Break me off a piece of that.
I'm going to go oil up my hairy thighs.
Oh, God. What? Harry.
Thank you very much, Condoleezza Rice.
Bye, baby.
Yeah.
Bye, sweetheart. Wow, this is a fucking big get for us.
Yeah,
man.
we got McAfee coming up later today.
And fucking, I guess me and Condoleezza Rice got something going on later.
Yeah.
This is exciting, you know? She's
dirty
a
bird.
powerful woman, you know?
What up, motherfuckers? It's the Real Ass Podcast. It's your boy, Louis J. Gomez.
I really wish I was an adult when my grandma died, because my grandma Jane died. Her entire apartment was just full of painkillers. Like, I'm talking about thousands of jars of painkillers. It's what killed my mother. My grandma Jane, excuse me.
Getting choked up?
I'm just thinking,
I miss her so much.
Grandma Jane.
Big pharma causes so much pain.
So many free drugs.
Grandma Jane!
My mother's a greedy bitch.
I could have sold him on the corner.
But no, what happened was my mom hadn't done drugs in years. My mom, when she got clean, and then when her mother died, when I was like a teenager, she went and cleaned out her apartment, and there was just tons and tons of painkillers. And I didn't even believe painkillers really worked up until like I got addicted to OxyContin. And then
You did? When was that?
I'm kidding.
Great.
But I really didn't think like painkillers worked when I was a kid. I never like, even when I was like a teenager, when I was like 19, 20, and I started like experimenting with drugs, and I would take a painkiller or like a muscle relaxer, it didn't really do anything. Like it never, for some reason, maybe I just took some shitty ones when I was a kid, but so it didn't really connect with me. But now that I'm a little older and more wise and understand how the world works, I think
you got to chase it with a brewski and sleep through your flight.
On a bear.
yeah, fucking.
Now that I know to crush them up and snort them,
Yes,
and chase them with a shot of Jack Daniels.
There are better ways to get them into your body. That's the point. And yeah, but that's what. Then my mom got addicted to painkillers again, then started using heroin again, and then
Super sad.
another one bites the dust. Another one bites the dust.
Fuck yeah.
I'm cool with it though, man. It doesn't even bother me anymore. Huh? She wrote me all these letters that I lost. I never had the heart to read them because it was like too hard to read them. But then I was also too much of a shithead to hold on to letters for 2 decades. So there's just some letters somewhere
Where are they?
out in the world. They're
Like,
gone
what do you mean,
forever.
in
They're
the
gone
garbage?
forever.
All like it was like to my son Lewis. Like it's like
Yeah.
her final.
No, they
Yeah.
were too hard to read. To my
There's pictures.
son.
There are photos. Is it pen marks just kind of go off to the side?
Yeah, no, there's like I literally couldn't. I didn't have the heart to read them. I put them in my safe. I had a safe for a while,
Yeah.
and
lost it.
yeah,
You lost the safe?
I don't know if I lost the combination for the safe, and I was like, I have no idea what's in the safe. There's somebody has a safe. I sold the safe to a guy,
You sold the safe with the contents
and
of
I had
your,
no combination.
With his
of
mother's
your
love
clo-
inside.
Yeah. The contents of closure. And oh my God, that's the saddest thing I've ever heard in my
I owe
entire-
you one soul.
Yeah,
Louis J. Gomez.
Millhouse?
Well, here's what's fucked up. Why would this guy buy this safe with no combination?
How much did you sell it for? That's
Like $50.
oh man.
I hope he uses it for target practice. He just shoots at your mother's
But
love.
I don't know. I don't think my mom's letters were in the safe. I don't think so.
Who's the guy that you sold this to?
Yeah.
Can you don't just on the corner? You just met a guy
How did I sell?
just
the
at a
safe?
dive bar.
If I
you wanna
bought
buy a
a-
safe,
Oh, I had a yard or a stoop sale when I was moving to LA from New York, and we were trying to get rid of a bunch of stuff because it was like we had to ship it by weight. So there was this safe that I didn't have a combination for that was really fucking. It was like the weight of a fucking like entertainment center. I was like, this is just going. So I said best offer for this, and it was like a really nice like expensive safe. And I was like, I don't know the code. I was
Dude,
like,
can you imagine? That's like the original like storage wars. You walk up to a guy who's got a really nice safe and doesn't know the combination for $50. I'll take that bet and spend the rest of my life trying to get into that
Deal or
safe.
no deal?
Yeah, only to open it and find Lewis's love.
just complete closure. The key to my psychosis
Yeah.
is inside of that safe.
Louis, there's no reason to be angry all the time.
Yeah.
Because
Just
dot,
know
dot,
that
dot.
yeah.
Ah, shit. Whatever, dude.
whatever. Everybody.
She hurt me.
Your father's still alive.
You can find him at this address.
He loves you.
Just cut it out. Stop.
Dude, I just pitched a show. I won't say the network, but it was to 2 white women. Pitched the show.
All networks. Go ahead.
Pitched the show. It was about my life loosely. Pitching the whole thing. We didn't understand the main character's point of view. His problem. I'm looking at them like, yeah, you're rich white women. You're not gonna get this.
Yeah.
What?
Wow.
Yeah. So it's just like.
I remember telling
ignorance of race. It's not gonna stop.
It's hardcore.
God,
and I remember when
I wish at that point there was like an ethnic translator. Hold on one sec. Hold up. Bring him in. Explain the show to us. Oh, okay. Oh, we got it now.
Right.
Yeah.
I remember when I went in for a Nigerian party. They said the lady was like, I'm not African enough. I'm a white lady. Okay.
I get that all the time.
She wanted me to come in. I was like this. I am African. Like,
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Wow, you're the expert.
Yeah.
And I wanted to front snap kick this bitch in the chest.
My thing
I'm
now,
talking, front snap kick
Yeah.
is in martial arts? Front snap kick? I wanted to front snap kick her sternum.
I do
front snap.
What I do
Front
now
snap.
is when I go in for
Right.
auditions and
Right
they
in the
go,
sternum.
"Hey, could you
Yeah.
could you read it a little more?" I make them explain to me. I'm like, "I'm sorry, what?" I thought I did. Go ahead. What did you say again? Could you just like put a little more he's a Latino friend. Could you put a little more
A little spickish, man.
I'm like a little bit
mustard
what?
on
Like
it.
how? Can you show me? Because I don't know what you're I'm not understanding. Can you
Yeah.
and you watch him start sweating?
Yeah, you put him on
No,
the
you know what?
spot.
Just that was great. That was great. We got it on tape.
Yeah,
got it. We got
I
what
did
we
that.
need.
I did it in voiceover. I remember being on a voiceover. Ooh, this shit was no joke. And they had voiceovers for it was like ethnicity. It was like a beer commercial and just voiceovers. And they had the Japanese, a bunch of Asian people read it, and it was so racist. They were going yo 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 yo. It was fucked up. And I was reading. I go, man, this is fucked up. And I got the Asian dudes, the Asian actors to leave. I was like, yo, did you read this shit? They was like, what the fuck? I said, man, dog. What the yo 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 yo? And then they had and I
Excuse me, you said your L's. Could you make those R's?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. I really like this.
Yeah.
And I remember they would tell me to do the black thing. Like they would say,
yeah.
"Can you make it?" I go, "All right. I love my beer, motherfucker. Drink your beer, man. Drink that shit. Shit. You know when I'm grabbing my dick and I love." Man, Heineken, man. Heineken, love me some Heineken. Because if you don't speak like this, black folk ain't going to buy this beer, baby. Shit, what you drinking, man? Oh, man, I'm drinking Heineken, man. Shit, nigga. Hell yeah. I love my Heineken. I pop the bottle, drink it with my big old lips, nigga. Yeah, Heineken, motherfucker. Then I smoke my weed. Heineken. Buy that shit, black people. Because if I don't speak like that, Heineken, motherfucking kid. And if I didn't say it like this, black people ain't gonna buy that shit. Shit. You think I'm gonna go buy my Heineken? Nigga, you better say it right for a motherfucker to buy that shit. Hell yeah. How about that? Was that good? Thank you. I hope I get the part.
Yeah, that's man.
This shit is real, dog.
Yeah.
I've never done an audition, but I know there's gonna be that day where we're gonna be, can you Asian it up? And you know me, that's not me at all.
That's when you got to make them show me. That's what I was like.
Yeah,
Can you show me? Can you?
Heineken. These all don't show. These all Heineken.
Because you'll see a split second where they think about it.
And they're like,
You know what? Just it was great. It was because I'm dying for that one day. That white woman.
I cannot wait to drink a beer.
Can you?
I cannot wait.
They want you to bow.
Why you-
Hamida.
Why are you
they
drinking?
want all that.
I drink a beer. No way. I drink a beer. Everybody drink a beer.
Yeah.
Drink a fucking beer.
That's gonna be an awkward moment.
I drink a beer. You drink a beer. I really like a beer.
I like a pear air. What?
I went in for a TV show.
You say you like a what?
I reckon the pear air. What? I'm sorry. What was it?
Do it again. Do it again.
Am I canceled? What happened?
I
like a pear.
They told me to Dominican it up for Veep. And I was like, I told the cat, I said, you do it first.
Yeah. You show me how.
Show me how to do it.
What did they want you to do? Like,
She said Dominican. I went in for an artist that was being commissioned to paint a painting of the lady.
Yeah.
And so she was written regular.
Uh-huh.
And then when I go in there, she's like, can you She's like, that reading was great. I really, really loved it. but you think you can Dominican it up a little bit? And so I was like, I placed through. I was like, you think you can do it first? I said, can you show me? They kicked me out the room. And they called it my
Get out right now, baby.
But listen, when I went in for Tillamook Cheese, me and Joe Clair went in for this audition,
Clair,
right?
crazy, yeah.
So Joe Clair goes in, brings out the sides. I said, how was the audition? He was like, oh, it was cool. He was like, all you got to do is come. He's like, go in, just stick to the lines. They're going to tell you. When I get in there, this white lady was like, just throw the sides on the floor. I said, what? She said, just throw the sides on the floor. I said, what are you talking about? What do you mean? I said, I thought I'm doing, I'm not off book. She was like, no, I'm going to turn on some music and I want you to dance.
And please say queso.
I was
say
like,
queso
for
a lot.
cheese? No, I wish. She wanted me to dance. I was like, for Tillamook cheese? I was like, Joe Clair just came in and read the lines. She was like, we're going to try something different.
Wow.
She's like, I want you to use your hips.
Yeah.
Feliz Navidad.
That's what
Feliz Navidad.
I retired.
So
I don't audition for commercials anymore.
What?
I stopped. I was like, never again. I don't ever want to go through that again. I didn't do it.
Of course.
And then, Joe was like, Joe was like, you saying all this shit now. He said, I can see you right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
And a couple of us were going to see Ida. You wanted that Tillamook cheese? Can't get cheese. Can't get cheese.
Tostitos. I love them. Tostitos. Todo bien.
And that was a national too. And I had to think about
Your family would have seen that.
I was like, I was so broke. I was like, let me just hit this right quick.
And when you look at your bank account, like, maybe I should just dance a little bit.
But maybe just a cha-cha-cha. Not too much salsa.
Look, Omar mad at me now. He ate integrity for dinner that night.
Say hello to my little cheese. What? Mom? Is that you?
Hey, man, it's no different than the Popeyes lady now. Because she's like, honey, boy, she says, honey. She puts her arms like the 1930s. Like, she goes, honey, when people eat my chicken, I'm going to tell you, honey, Popeyes is a good chicken. I got my seasonings, all my spices. Honey, child. Oh, wait. Come to Popeyes, and I'm going to tell you something, honey. Man, you eat my chicken, and you eat that breasts, you eat them wings, you eat them legs, honey. Shit. And then to top it off, the singing is like, love that chicken from Popeyes.
You want to know
Who the fuck? I want to know the guy singing that shit. Love that chicken from Popeyes. What are you, Dr. John? Yo, what's it again? Love that chicken from Popeyes. Dude, that's so fucking fuck. I would like it to be like this. Love that chicken from Popeyes. No, it's like, love that chicken from Popeyes.
Look at the white people that they laugh.
I would love to hear those audition tapes. Can we try that?
The motherfuckers are playing the spoons. Love that chicken from Popeyes. Hambo, have you heard?
That lady is on.
Popeye brought me a knocking bud. If that chicken sandwich tastes good, we gonna sell it in every neighborhood. Popeye chicken feels so right. I love to eat it, especially at night. Sound off, brioche bun. Sound off, 1, 2, 1, 2. Chicken.
You won't.
Fuck outta here.
You should see the reactions to your. Do you know what's funny? The lady from the Popeyes commercial, she's on a hypertension medication commercial. And I was like, that's the Popeyes lady commercial. And it is so funny because I'm like, do they do this shit on purpose?
Man, and because I'm going to be honest, if a white woman was selling Popeyes, I would not believe it was that good. And that's sad because the black woman makes me go, I'm going. Honey, when you say honey, you ain't hearing no chicken till you hear my chicken. Shit.
And ain't even her chicken.
Wait, I know, but you
That's
believe
not
it.
her chicken.
And I really hope that the cream of wheat man will put that bowl down. He's still holding that shit.
Oh my God.
Since the 1930s,
Uncle
1920s. Uncle, I want that. No, the cream of wheat guy still has the syrup. It's ready, sir. God damn.
Aunt
He's
Jemima.
still smiling like.
Can't get him a table. Can't get him.
And what's fucked up, I go, this gonna be some good cream of wheat. This shit gonna be good as motherfucker. I know this gonna be good as motherfucker. I know that motherfucker made it with love and slavery, all oppression in that porridge. I can't wait to have it. He's ready, sir.
Quaker guy's not even holding his.
No, he's not. He's the one that whipped him. Go, man, hold up that boy. Can I put it down? It's been around 1920. Lord have mercy.
Make you cry. That's when you want to make your Irish goodbye.
Oh, can I tell you the most emasculating moment of my life?
Yo, please.
It's just this is just for this podcast, just for the fodder. I should take this to the grave with me, this story. But I do at least have some proof that it was like I'm not crazy. So when we came back from Ireland, so right when you first walk into my apartment, like the little hallway there, the overhead light went out, which I realized that light fixture, I've never changed that bulb since we've lived in that apartment, and it's been almost 10 years. It's just, I've never, all the other ones around the entire apartment I've changed with regularity, but that one just had, because it's on for 2 seconds.
Did you check the bulb?
Yeah, the bulb went out. That's what I'm saying.
No, I'm saying, forget it. I thought you just explained away my question immediately when you were like, because we only flick it on for 2 seconds, while I was like, what kind of bulb was it? Where it stayed on for years.
Forever bulb, yeah. So I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna change this thing, you know what I mean? So I go up on the stool, and then it's one of those. There's no like twisty, but it's not like a ceiling titty, you know what I mean? With the nipple, it's just the dome. You know the ceiling titty?
Yeah, I know. The side, you mean? Like
it's the glass you have to pull off.
It's the dome. No, it's not a pull off. It's a twist off.
Okay.
So you have to but you can't get a grip on it because it's like
it's
like
an
an egg.
nubbinless tit.
Yeah, exactly. So you're just kind of like, so
it's Marilyn Manson's tit.
Yeah, on the album cover.
We found it.
Is this why you wore this T-shirt?
Why?
To tell the story?
Oh, yeah. Wow. I didn't even put it two and two together.
Oh.
Ding. And all of a sudden, oh, no! It's just leaking out. My fluids. So, I'm trying to get this stupid thing off, and the last person who put it on, like whoever lived there before me, when they put it back on the tracks, it was like slightly off the tracks and then just torqued it in a way that's like that's
stay.
the next guy's problem. Yeah. So it's so like stripped and torqued that I'm sitting there trying to, and it's glass. So I'm like, I can't like really like punch the thing. So you still have to like hold it with some, and I got my hands over, and you're standing on this thing, your hands are over your head. So it's like only doing that for 30 seconds, your shoulders start to burn. So I'm like, I'm twisting this thing. My veins are coming out. I'm like fucking sweating. I'm trying to see, Erica's watching me and being like, this is crazy. She tries to do it. She can't do it. I'm like, this is nuts. I call my the super.
I love that moment that you're glossing over is you're doing it and Erica's like, let me fucking try you, pussy.
Well, that's also to prove that was,
Go ahead, let's see.
Yeah.
Let's see you fucking do it.
Yeah, then she gets off and she's like, son of a bitch. Like, we both get so angry,
Oh, my God. The amount of times I've thrown a pickle jar back at Nicole after she's like, what the fuck, you pussy grip? Like, take the thing off. And I'm like, you do it, you bitch.
Yeah, so I'm like, so now we go like a week with this light just not, I'm like, fuck it, I'm mad, I'm so angry, I'm not dealing with this anymore. Then I come back from, I'm like, I'm trying again, and it's still not working. So I was like, can you fucking send the super up? We said like he had to email this build the building, be like, send the super up because since it's off the tracks, like it may like break or get a new one of these kind of things. So he comes over. I'm like, hey, Jose, man, it's this one right here and stuff. So he's like, oh, that's his name. Don't smile.
I don't believe that for a second.
He comes up, he puts his little step ladder up, and then he like stands on top of it. He's like this little Guatemalan guy. He's like,
oh man, we should have a drop. The
whole verse.
Yeah. You got it. Next week, I'm on it.
Oh yeah, Alex. So he goes and stands on the thing, and I mean, there was and
it brought him up to 4'8".
It's a fundamental flaw
of their genetics.
Okay, I'm sorry. I hear myself doing it.
Yeah! Thank God! It's the ultimate no butt.
Yes.
I'm taking the energy of that and then shooting it back in Feeny, and that's why we hate each other.
Oh my God! I mean, this is it. This is the new system we have to work out.
Every show.
So Jose stands on the goddamn ladder, and he just, doesn't even need two hands. Just goes up and pops it immediately off. And I go, well, I don't know. I go, no. First I said, fuck you. That's what I said. So I was like, fuck you. No. What? I was like, how did you do that? And he's like, this one, because I'm like, it's stripped. It's off the tracks. And he's like, you have to push it up and then twist it. And I was just child locking, like, yeah! Just yelling like a baby. Like...
Any idiot could know.
I ended up laughing, but I was so mad about it. Like I used so much energy.
You called ICE. You're like, fuck this guy. How dare he show me up in my living room?
Yeah,
Just press it.
It's not usually like this.
It is. It so much is. So that was pretty emasculating.
Yeah, it was a good no way Jose moment.
I feel like both
Oh, that was fun.
Oh, Alex.
How long have you been sitting on that?
Dude, you could tell she was waiting to fire that shit
I
off.
saw her roll up imaginary sleeves.
She got itchy. She started getting itchy. She had like an allergic reaction.
She leaned on one elbow. Hey guys, I got something I'd like to add.
It was a real no way Jose.
Get it?
When you rattled by that Puerto Rican snake, they natural born killers, legion of skanks. Welcome to
From Kansas City, Kansas. You know him from his podcast, Jeremiah Wonders. The living legend himself, Jeremiah. And now, coming in, the Puerto Rican rattlesnake, everybody, the Joan Jett of radio. The Ellis Mania champion, Lewis, bit off more than he can chew. Should have spaced out his drinking better. No, man. The overzealous rattlesnake comes in already winded. Jeremiah in peak physical condition. Ooh, nose to nose. Years younger. Yes, dude. They were nose to nose, but Lewis's lips were still so far away from Jeremiah. I'll tell you what, if he keeps your nose distance away, Lewis, you'll never touch him.
Loser has to text Rogan and call him gay.
3 1-minute rounds. All right, guys. Obey my commands at all times. Basically, if you get in a clinch, I'm going to knock you off. No closed fists, no backhands. Spinning slaps are illegal. Both agree. Spinning.
Back fist.
That's a back fist.
That's a backhand.
No, I caught him with the front of the hand.
caught him with the...
Okay, so if you have your hand out.
Spin, yeah.
Okay, so you can use spin.
Point deduction if you don't.
You go backhand, it might be a point deduction. Obey my rules at all times. Are you guys ready to go? Yeah. Touch them up if you want. Oh! Jeremiah, you ready? Mm-hmm. Lewis, you ready? Yeah. Let's get it on! Oh! He's got the fucking old Kingsbury rules. Jeremiah's like Jack Johnson.
Oh! Reach. Watkins lands early. Oh! Hey!
Shoulder roll. Watkins.
Just slapping looks so good. How it goes.
Jab.
Ooh! Reach.
Hit the one in the middle, Lois. Jab. Reminiscent of Hand versus Lewis.
Oh!
Hand out. Guys, everybody run the top side. 3, 2, 1. Oh!
Tag him at the back.
I gotta be honest. I don't like this one bit. Lewis is finding a center. Jeremiah feeling confident with those swings. Right. Got his chest ball. We're getting there. All right, guys, we're there.
Here we go.
Let's go.
I gotta say for the record.
Hey, hold on. I'm stopping the fight due to cut. All right. You have sequence?
Okay, round 2. Everybody ready? Let's go.
Balled up.
Angle.
Remember your training.
Remember your training. Jeremiah, you've always been the master.
Thanks, show him that light.
That's it.
It just takes one jump left. That hand in his face? Just takes one. Moment, lay it in the pocket. That's it. Pancake. Do something. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Worst department in Dynamite.
All right, guys. Third and final round.
This is it.
You guys want to touch? You want to touch hands right now? Respect and show respect.
Oh, respect. That's what I'm talking about.
All right, you ready?
Here we go.
You ready? Third and final round. Bring it on.
Here we go. They're closing the distance. Closing the distance. Oh, instead of body. Oh,
Hit him with the rattlesnake.
Double up on that left.
ooh. Jeremiah going for the kill shot.
Jab, jab, jab. Switch.
God, that was it. That was it. He went for the haymaker. He got it.
Turns real. Angle. He's just like Ninja Turtles. Angle back. Back. Yep. 10 seconds. Jab, jab, jab. Switch. 8, 7.
Fight goes to a decision. Bring it over here. It is a unanimous decision. All three judges scored the bout. 29-27. 29-28, I'm sorry. Yes, 29-28 for your winner. And new champion.
Put the shirt on. Put the shirt on.
Listen, there's so much Lewis sweat on my fingers. Jeremiah, dry as a bone.
You know what else happens to me sometimes? These are fun. I like fun body mystery things.
Okay.
Sometimes when I move, like my ab area, there will be a sudden feeling of, the best way to describe it is if someone had a rubber band around an organ, whatever organ is in my side, and they just yanked it really tight. Ow. And they just yanked it really tight for a second. Like sometimes I'll just get the feeling of like my organ being like
your organs being smushed until
yes,
so that there's like almost no space.
Just for 1 second, it feels exactly like what would happen if you tied a rubber band and went like this for 1 second.
That sounds awful. I don't get that at all.
So
you ever get the thing where you turn your neck too quickly and like a shooting pain goes from like inside of your ear all the way down to your spine?
All get.
It
Whiplash.
hurts so bad.
You're a commoner with the body ache.
I remember my first time getting it. I was frightened that I was going to die that day.
We get it. You broke your neck, Hyman. We all broke that neck, Hyman, sister. Get a good bodily pain and get out. Give me a weirder one and get the fuck out.
I don't have many weird
I can crack my ear. Did I already do this on this podcast?
You've definitely done this before.
No, we're out of material, honestly. I have nothing else.
I could crack just about every bone in the book.
I think we did a whole episode on cracking.
I know. It was back at your apartment, and you were holding your microphone up to my bones.
We're real professionals.
Anyway,
We've come so far.
Go back in the archives on Gas Digital Network if you want to hear our cracking episode.
If you want to hear every damn bone in our body crack, go to those episodes. Check it out.
Yeah.
I can't think of anything else weird that my body does.
Real quick, it says there's a ligament byproduct of the connection of the bladder with the umbilical cord during your fetal stage of life, which is connected to your urethra by extension of your genitals. When you touch the inside of your belly button, you stimulate the nerve endings, causing that sensation.
I told you, it feels like a nerve ending connected to your pussy.
Kimmy,
literally.
It's all connected in
Everything's
there.
connected.
Wow.
The navel is connected to the
pussy. The pussy is connected to the dick.
Okay.
Oh, whoa, we have different plans tonight, sister. Bobby, can you also Google sometimes when I turn my abs to the left there feels, I swear someone will say this, feels like a rubber band around my organs.
I love the specific Google search where you're like, Google. Sometimes when I do this on a Wednesday,
I want to go through all the episodes and take all those very specific Googles I've asked for and make a clip. I
used to have this pain in my back for like 10 years.
Oh, here we go.
This is kind of a different note.
This bitch can't get a good pain if her life depended on it.
Kim, I don't know why you're not impressed with my pain. God damn it. I have a lot of pain.
Tell us about your back.
Don't snore on my pain. It hurts.
Alex, tell us. I'm so damn intrigued. Tell us. Let me guess. You were picking up a toy and you got an ouchie wouchie.
Whatever.
Oh no.
I had a pain in my back for 10 years. Literally 10 years. It wouldn't go away. I went to the chiropractor, all this stuff. And then literally on Saturday afternoon, I got a massage. And this fucking whore, she worked her way so deep into my muscles that I was literally crying on the table. Like, you know how your face goes through the plate?
Yeah.
I could see tears hitting the floor. I could hear them hit the floor because it hurt so bad. And the pain is gone now, though.
No.
Yes.
You've been cured.
I've been cured.
So it was a story about not pain?
A story about not being in pain at all.
Your pain story was so bad you actually weren't in pain. This is like the Sixth Sense when I found out he was a ghost the whole damn time.
Sorry, Kimmy. My life is pretty good right now. I don't know what you want
This
from
bitch
me.
comes in with a no painer. It starts it off with a pain to trick us. Oh, the foolery.
Yeah. Well,
Well, congratulations on that.
Things
That's
are all
sick.
right.
I'm
Yeah.
glad your back's better.
Yeah. I also refused a male masseuse. And
why?
I don't know. I feel weird when a guy massages me. I'm like, this can't be anything but sexual. Have
Sometimes
you seen
I
me?
just let myself get horny with it.
Yeah. You're like, whatever.
Yeah, as long as he doesn't take it too far, I'm like, we can both pretend we're rubbing for fun.
I think I like that.
What's the hurt?
I don't know. My concern is that the guy is getting creepy and then also pretending not to be. And there's an incompatibility there where I'm like, either be creepy or don't, but let's not play. Let's not be
If your
role
boxers
playing.
aren't wet on my cheek, Fernando, get the fuck out.
I feel like we're role playing right now as massage therapist and girl when we're really just about to fuck, you know?
Yeah.
It's dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway.
Yeah, I've had one. I mean, honestly, I swear to God, the only attractive massage therapist is a regular guy I go to in LA. Every time I'm there, I go. He gives the cheapest, best massages.
That's good.
I mean, I'm talking $30 for an hour.
I mean, damn, what a whore.
And it is so good. He's Asian.
Little massage
His name
whore.
is Jason with a Y, and he is sexy.
Yeah.
He's 35, 40, and he looks fucking good. He's the only one who has never been creepy, and it's so upsetting. Because I'm like, Jason, we could straight fuck after this massage.
Jason, the sexy Asian.
Jason's wife is there, I think.
Always with the wives.
Oh, yeah, and she knows how those hands
Fucking
work with
massage
Jason, so she's got
therapist.
him on lock.
Yeah. They'll fucking scoop up a wife real quick. It's
Oh.
easy for them.
God, they just get rubbed. They probably never get rubbed.
You know all the spots.
No, but they probably never do it at
When you're
home.
dating, you
When
get
you're
rubbed a
dating,
lot.
yeah,
and then when you
that's-
get married, you never get rubbed again.
Well, that's your lesson. Only date a massage therapist. Never marry them.
Never marry one.
You'll never get what you need from
String
them.
them along forever if you have to.
Give them a baby, then leave. What?
Now you've got to come massage me and the baby if you want to come back.
Bobby, did you look up when I move my abs to side?
I mean, there could be a couple of things that are actually going on here.
Okay.
Could be irritable bowel syndrome.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Does it? Do you have diarrhea when you eat spicy food?
I just get diarrhea sparingly. Like sometimes, like every once in a while, I just get
Sparing diarrhea. I like that. That's a good body.
Is that normal? I thought that was normal.
You don't want to have like overflowing diarrhea. Sparingly is like the perfect amount.
Yeah. Is that normal?
What's that? Irritable bowel-
Diarrhea, just every like
Sparing diarrhea, like once
maybe
a month?
no, like once a week.
Once a week,
but like just one shit is
That's just
diarrhea.
diet stuff.
I don't know if I
really.
call that sparing. Once a week.
It's too much?
That's a good amount of diarrhea, girl.
Bobby
Are you eating a lot of greasy stuff?
Yeah, I'm a pig.
Yeah, of course. Well, then it's normal.
Okay, great.
Good.
Next.
Okay.
Anybody that's listening to this, I'm lying. My pussy and my butt only eat salads, and my mouth too. I don't even know how to eat healthy or which hole it goes in.
My pussy loves salad. Salad is my pussy's fucking favorite food. Just put a little dressing on that. Yum, yum, yum. Sloppy, sloppy salad.
Okay, Bobby, what's wrong with me?
Is this recent? Could it be like a bruised rib?
No,
or
it's
broken
been
ribs?
for a while. Like it's been happening for years.
It sounds like it's a life situation.
Yeah, it's
for
just
her.
kind of what my body does. I was always like, something's
I'm
tied
not
up.
supposed to twist to this side, I guess.
No, it's not even like, it's just like a certain movement. It happened today, and I was like, and it like, it's almost like a numbing, like a quick numb.
You said that your organs squeezes up. Do you know what organ it feels like?
Whatever is like here.
What's
Maybe
on
a
the,
kidney?
What's on the left side
Kidney
in
or
here?
liver?
A kidney or
I
a
think your
liver.
liver's in here, no?
Yeah. Is that your left or right side?
Yikesies.
Okay. It's your left side.
I think it switches.
One.
It switches?
Yeah, it's either side.
Oh, that's better then.
could
That
be
means
kidneys then.
that means
kidneys.
Yeah, that's true.
No,
You
it's
do.
both affected. Not even one's bad. They're
Not
both
great.
tightening up, sister.
Well, that's another one that came up. Could it be a kidney infection?
When we learned about kidneys in school,
Or kidney stones?
in a biology class in college, we were learning about the kidneys and like really in depth how they work. And I started to feel myself getting faint over some of the words that are, I don't remember what they're called, thank God, but like apparently in your kidneys there's like the tiniest little openings ever that like filter liquid and stuff. And it was grossing me out to learn about it, and I started to feel really lightheaded, and so I asked to go to the bathroom, and on the way out of the room I fainted.
No.
Yes. On kidney day.
On kidney day?
Kidney day fucking got me.
Oh my God.
I did not, I don't know what it was. I was like,
You woke up to the whole class like, ooh, she's a fainty girl now.
I don't like kidneys.
Everybody remembers the girl that fainted in school.
Yeah. Fucking kidneys, man. And I tried to excuse myself. I was like, I'm going to go to the bathroom, sit this one out for a couple minutes.
Right.
But as I stood up, everything just fucking went black while I thought about kidneys.
So.
But you're fine,
I have
I'm
kidney
sure.
stones.
I don't think you have kidney stones. You would know.
A
for
kidney
sure.
infection.
They hurt
What
a
is
lot.
what is it? What is the result you found? What are they? How are they describing?
I think if you had any of those things wrong with you, your urine would be fucked up.
Well, it is purple.
It's not good. There's nothing that should make your urine purple.
That's why I picked that color.
Oh God.
What was the description, Bobby?
This is just like abdominal pain it's just basic abdominal pain.
Are you
searching.
meaning Bobby? Big balls, Bobby. Are you meaning to tell me you didn't
Bobby Big
Google what
Balls.
happens when I turn my abs to this way and it feels like a rubber band is tightening around my organs and yanking?
Did you type those exact words?
Not those exact words. I wrote when I turn to my left, I feel like my organs are tightening. Is that
I need the word rubber band in there.
Very specifically feels like a rubber band.
It feels like a rubber band. Can you add the word rubber band and see if anyone says it? You didn't
Okay,
believe
so-
me about the pussy belly button thing, and here we are.
All right, so when I turn to my left, what am I typing exactly?
When I turn to my left,
Okay.
with my abs like this.
You can't say like this, like you're fucking showing
Well, I
it.
can't remember what I said the first damn 10 times. When I turn to my left with my abs like this,
it's already not going to work.
I feel a tightening on my organs like a rubber band.
Okay, I feel it.
And yanking.
And a yank.
And a yank.
End it with it.
I know I've heard you say the words and a yank at the end like 5 times
You never
now.
forget a good and a yank. That sounds like and I oop, but for old people.
And I
But
yank.
for old people's organs. And I yank.
You know why Rains looks? I was reading about that the forgotten Bill Cosby shit of he would like he would demand that interns and assistants come in and just watch him eat.
Yeah.
On Letterman. Do you remember that? Like,
yeah.
Like the stories everybody forgets when the bigger story, but like
Yeah.
that is so insane.
Let us not forget.
And the producer, somebody leaked that, like the producer Letterman, like that once all the female stars coming in, he's gonna eat curry, and just watch him eat curry.
Jesus.
Yeah, and
that's so much weirder.
You're like, why? It is,
Because that
they say why?
makes
That's,
no
that's what
sense.
Cosby wants. Where the fuck is if we're all doing this accountable thing? Like the producers that said yes to that.
Mhm.
Why? Even in Nuremberg trials, you weren't able to just follow orders. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
how is that aspect of it never? Like, why would you say yes to that?
Yeah.
If I'm the producer of a show, I'm like, well, don't be on the fucking show.
Right.
I don't give a shit.
Yeah, that's
That will never
too
be
weird.
Yeah, that will never be examined. Like that part of it.
Yeah, because of all the other stuff.
Yeah, well, I think too many people make too much money on shit, so they're not gonna. You're just gonna get a few sacrificial.
Yeah.
What have you? So like Cosby, I don't think would have ever gotten. It was just a little popular groundswell and enough shit piled up.
Yeah.
And they're like, well, he's not bringing any income right now. That's when you see, like, if you're bringing money into the establishment, they're not going to cast you
Yeah,
out.
you can see where it kind of weighs out. What's the tipping point where this is no longer cool?
It says he also invited reporters to watch him eat pasta, and he made a Me Too joke to a female reporter saying, "I just shook your hand like a man. Please don't put me on #MeToo."
He shook her hand like. Oh,
And
wait,
said,
when did he do this? Suspiciously, it was like a year before Me Too. Wasn't
Sounds like a recent thing.
Yeah,
this is last year,
Huh.
but this is still But he's still this is before he got.
He's making people watch him eat pasta last year.
Yeah, so he's just been doing.
Well, you said he invited them to watch him eat pasta.
Yeah, invited reporters. This is Vice saying that, but to eat pasta and made a Me Too joke. But Vice is also, I guess, turning a little bit more.
Vice is garbage, but
Yeah.
Vice has lost all.
If you got invited to watch Bill Cosby eat pasta, would you go?
I would like to.
If you had nothing else to
I
do.
just wanted that invitation coming to you, like it comes in like a horse-drawn carriage, and
Yeah.
they give you a fancy, like you are invited to watch
Yeah.
Dr. Cosby eat pasta.
Dr. Cosby.
What I would say, I'd be like, what kind of pasta is it? First
What kind of-
question.
yeah, how long is this gonna take?
Is it fusilli? Because I'm not coming. And what kind of? It's such a weird thing. I really.
That is really bizarre.
That lingers with me more than any other aspect of the story.
Yeah, I didn't know that till just now.
I just can get my head
processing
around the
this.
other things that are crimes, but this,
Yeah.
you can't even make a law about this. Who would ever be able to predict that some maniac would want to make people watch him eat curry and
Yeah,
pasta?
man. That is that's unforgivable.
Well, he invited, so baby
At least
steps.
he did. It wasn't
It's not
forcing anybody.
Yeah, if you want to watch Dr. Cosby do that, that's up to you.
Yeah.
He
He's
is
learning.
a doctor. Okay, what's the other radar line? Or I'm sorry.
Well, it says right here, he included as a request before he arrived. So he basically went to go be on a show. I think that you're talking about Letterman. That he included as a request before he arrived that the young girls, the interns and assistants, all had to gather around him in the green room backstage and sit down to watch him eat curry.
Dude, imagine like
Did he specify it was curry and all that, or oh my god?
Yeah, he asked for curry for this one. The other one was pasta, so it's not. I don't think it's a specific food.
I want all the young girls to come around.
I said no, and the quote was, "No one would say anything. He would just sit silently eating and make us.
Don't you
watch."
fucking look at me.
Yeah, and he would want them to watch.
Imagine being the guy that has to tell all the young girls that they have. Hey, I'm sorry. You got
Dr. Cosby.
have everything done by 3 p.m. This is gonna sound weird.
I mean, it sounds like he's playing a prank to just see what they'll say.
Yeah.
But I don't think it is. I think it's a weird control thing.
Yeah, it's rough.
Really?
So you don't want to say anything to them. You just want to just sit there.
I don't want anyone to ever watch me eat.
Can I have some curry? No, just Dr. Cosby will have the curry. You can have a big
A
bowl.
lot of these creeps, man. I just don't.
A big bowl of watching.
I don't want anyone to watch me eat. I don't want anyone to see my penis.
Well, that's where you coincide with Dr. Cosby because he didn't want anybody to see him till after.
It's one thing we have in common.
There you go. Yeah, somebody just watching you eat.
Yeah, get out of here.
I more don't care. Hey, suit yourself.
You don't mind what people watching you eat?
Yeah, you can watch, but just shut the fuck up. I want you to be quiet.
Yeah. You don't say anything.
Yeah, just sit there and watch until I come.
So Bill, this is another thing.
Yeah.
Bill Cosby cuts carbs and sugar in prison. He barters for a healthier life.
Oh,
so there you go.
Look at that guy as an inspiration. He's still, I think he's a good lesson there.
Cosby.
The guy.
Man.
We can all learn something from Bill Cosby.
Not only did he get away with forcing himself on white women.
Yeah.
In the fucking 60s.
And this was in the 60s.
In the 60s. So I think he has a little thing or two to explain to the young people about not being shot.
Yeah.
There's a thing to be learned.
The last I heard was like Camille wouldn't visit him, but then she did. Okay. It was like a big story, like hey, she would ignore his invitations to come and watch him eat pasta, I guess. And then there is a happy ending. They actually showed up to renew their marriage vows.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Is that real?
Yeah. They had a second wedding and then a honeymoon of watching him eat the cake.
Well, I don't know about if you can eat that cake, man. He swore off bread, desserts, and or the prison menu items filled with starch or sugar.
Do you think that Camille, he used to knock out Camille?
She might, or you think it's the opposite, where she's kind of jealous deep down because she's the only one that never got it.
Well, she renewed her vows, so maybe he came through with knocking her out. But I think
that was the deal. Only if you.
It's hard to tell. It's hard to tell if it's either she is an accomplice or if it's a thing of like that mobster thing of like you have to go get a gumar because you can't have your wife doing that with her mouth. She kisses my kids with that mouth.
I don't know.
She watches my kids eat with that mouth.
I guess you get used to it. You can get used to anything, getting knocked out all the time.
Yeah,
it's
so
like putting in a contact lens.
Do you think it's like that? She's like the holy Camille Cosby, and that he wouldn't. Because Dottie Sandusky, I think, was like that. Like Dottie Sandusky.
That's how I always imagined.
Was just like, she just did willfully ignored. Like Dottie doesn't go in the basement.
Yeah. Don't tell Dottie about this.
Hey Dottie, stay upstairs in that kitchen. Don't come down to this basement.
I'm playing darts down here.
The squirrels you're here in the basement. That guy's fucking face. God damn, remember
Sandusky's face?
Yeah, those teeth.
Let's get Jerry Sandusky's
he had he had the fucking teeth of the guy from Hot Fuzz who went yarp and narp. Yarp.
Can we get those two sides?
Yeah, I don't know. It's easy to get side by side, but just Sandusky's fucking teeth.
Oh, I did that.
Oh,
goodness.
He looks like a hilarious character from the Southern Mama wearing fake teeth. Look at that. That looks like fake teeth from a fucking Farrelly Brothers movie. Who put him next to Joe Biden? That's hilarious. They don't look alike, but Sandusky does look like his dumber.
Do have
He looks like if Biden got elected, he'd be like the Billy Biden, the embarrassment brother.
Looks like they tried to clone Biden and he just came out just a little fucked up.
Jesus Christ, those teeth. Hey, what's up there, Joe? I want a boy. That's what I'm saying. I like boys.
Got any boys?
Do you want a girl, Jerry? No, just boys.
Yeah, wash up.
God, look at that.
Chilling interview.
It is a chilling
love of children.
Well, that's I don't know if you know the it's almost like vampires. You you can't have sunlight or something. It's like their one weakness of pedophiles is being directly asked by interviewer if they're into kids, and for some reason,
I'd be like,
they can never say. They can never, the one writer is like, no, with like anger in your voice. They always go, well, I don't not like kids.
I love kids, but don't you?
What does that even mean? Do you have sex with kids? Do I enjoy their company? Sure.
Yeah.
Or do we shower? A lot of people.
I'm not an asshole.
Every one of these people, they never answer the question.
Yeah.
Or just lie. There's something. Has that been studied? There has to be something like built in that their one weakness is being asked directly if they're a pedophile.
Yeah.
And then in prison, if you watch these, I used to watch all those prison shows that are on all the time.
Mm-hmm.
All these people will go in and talk about their crime. All these pedophiles will go in, be like, "Yo, anyway, I'm a pedophile." That's like the first word out of their mouth in prison.
Yeah.
And then they get murdered.
Yeah. Don't say it.
How? Yeah, it really is like a built-in.
Yeah, man. I was watching this documentary about pedophilia, and they had this pedophile on.
Yeah.
He's just not an acting pedophile, and he just admits.
I might have seen that. Was that about the ones? I can't remember what they're called. They have like a name for them.
But he's just like, yeah, I'm sexually attracted to little children, and I've never done anything about it. So I'm fine.
I mean, I would probably not even bring it up.
Yeah,
because
I mean,
don't
he just
think-
he didn't even blur his face or anything. He just
Look,
was talking about it.
It's good of you, though, to not do anything about it.
Good for him.
But, I mean, you're not, people aren't going to be like, oh,
People
good for you.
you're such a good
for
dude.
you not fucking children. You just, I don't see
You
a
met
reason.
this guy? He's the nicest
It's like, if you're
guy.
not acting on it, I would say shut up about it because nobody can.
I wouldn't say go out and do a
There's
Netflix
nothing-
documentary.
There's
about
not like a good being done by you ever revealing it.
it. Yeah, he probably got $1,200 from Netflix.
It's like you never hear about the priest. Hey, I never molested a kid. Like, good for you.
Dude, he's the nicest guy.
Yeah, I saw that. And the one guy was in the military and he went to prison because he had the porn. That's what it is.
Ah, yeah. That's how they get you.
And I don't think. I mean, if you're looking at child porn, then it's like you're in it, isn't it? That's not doing anything.
Yeah.
If you're looking at child porn, so a child had to be raped to make this porn. So
You're supporting a bad thing.
maybe he wasn't that. He was like, look, his thing was not as clear cut. It was like I think he was looking at other stuff that wasn't porn. You know, the teen Tiger Beat.
I don't know what you're
magazine.
talking about.
Guys, you can relate to this. You know how, like the teenage girls, Tiger Beat magazine.
Okay, so it's not like porn?
Yeah, it's not.
It's
It's
like
like the
teenage
Sears
girls,
catalog
jewelry
version
or whatever.
It's like a Sears catalog.
Okay.
I look at the bras in the Sears catalog.
Yeah, man. I get that.
It's a. Do you remember it came out that they called it an orientation in the American Psychiatric Institute or whoever makes all the rules of brain conditions, and they referred to it as a orientation. And it was a big controversy.
As a sexual orientation to be into children.
Yeah, and but I don't know, man. It seems like, it's enough a part of people that it's probably where all your vampire legends come from.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because if you notice, it closely resembles vampires. Like how it spreads, and somebody gets infected with it by a previously infected vampire.
Yeah.
And then they become a.
I get what you're saying. So pedophiles are made by previous pedophiles, right?
Well, not all of them, because some of them nothing happened to like that. But it's some kind of why. I guess it depends what an orientation is.
It'll mess you up.
Who explained it to me? Somebody explained to me the difference is that it's purely sexual versus if there's an orientation, like let's say you're a gay and you're like you want to wake up next to a man, you get married and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Pedophiles, because it's not like that because they're fixated on an age. So that's technically what the difference is.
So they'll never love anyone because they'll get older.
Right, like you're gonna age out of.
Yeah.
So then it's not. It's just like purely.
Do you think if they find those pedophiles and they just try to hook them up with those people that had those diseases that are like 80 but they look like they're young? Like what's that disease called? You know what I mean? Like
Benjamin Button disease.
progeria.
I think it might.
That sounds like the exact opposite of what they want. A child that looks like an old man.
No, the opposite.
You ruined Sandusky's birthday.
It's like
We got your child, but
I saw it on like Maury once. It was like this like guy would always go to bars and he'd get ID'd constantly, but he looks like he's super young, but he's actually...
Oh, that's the opposite of progeria. That's another thing.
Okay, so that's like, what if they found
That's the
those?
Hollywood classic, like the
that should
adorable
be-
orphan.
That's the new dating sites, pedophiles and those people.
Yes, thank you, because it's legal,
It's legal
Oh,
but
for
it
both of
looks
them.
not. You
Well,
know?
those people are too busy at their jobs catching them as predators online, posing as bait.
Yeah, posing as the bait.
But that would be a great drama, like the pedophile bait. Old,
like The Bachelor, but
yeah, and then they accidentally fall in love. Hey, don't take that idea, dude.
Right now, live in the SDR studios, we have 2/4 of Love Honey from the new album Cruda doing Sleazy.
My husband's not at home, he don't take care of me. Yeah. Oh, it ain't fair. Oh, I don't care. Oh, it ain't fair. Oh, well, I just don't care. Looking for attention in all the wrong places. Scandalous and shameless, gonna get hurtless. Who's gonna take me home? Who's it gonna be? I'm not leaving alone. Who's gonna come with me? It ain't fair. I don't care. It ain't fair. Oh, well, I just don't care. It ain't fair. Don't care. It ain't fair. It ain't fair. Oh, I don't care. It ain't fair. Oh, and I just don't care. It ain't fair.
Fill her up. You're listening to the Gas Digital Network.